The first concept that I chose to talk about is compromising, which can be found on page 324. Compromising is defined as resolving a conflict by bargaining so that each partner's needs or interests are partially satisfied. I chose to talk about this concept because this is a popular and partially satisfying conflict management style used to solve significant problems. Compromising is important to interpersonal communication because with this approach, each person has to give up part of what he or she wants, which allows them to build stronger relationships by acknowledging the other person's desires. An example of how this can be used in interpersonal communication is a teenager wanting to come home at midnight while their parents want them to come home at 10 p.m. By compromising, they can end up agreeing upon 11 p.m. The second concept that I chose to talk about is cross-complaining, which can be found on page 330. Cross-complaining is defined as a conflict pattern in which partners trade unrelated criticism, leaving the initial issue unresolved. I chose to talk about this concept because this is one of many conflict patterns used which decreases the likelihood of successfully resolving a conflict. Cross-complaining is important to interpersonal communication because although it doesn't resolve a conflict, it gives you the ability to shift the conversation in a different direction. An example of how this can be used in interpersonal communication is having a defendant accused of causing an injury when she failed to stop at a red light. She might cross-complain against a mechanic who recently repaired her car, claiming that his negligence resulted in the brakes failing and therefore the accident was his fault.